The greatest of all time has teased a new music rollout.
You believe that? Or like, are you like speaking from the heart right now?
I mean, he was, I will say, in terms of the blueprint as an artist, like just navigating different fields and different art forms. Like he was the inspiration for me. So,
okay. Yeah.
But he teased a new music rollout.
Yeah. Did you check out any of the? So here's what happened.
Please explain, because see, my relationship with these people is this. It's like there are probably like maybe only a few people in music I trust. Like I trust Tyler, the creator. Like when he says I'm dropping an album, okay, I know what to do.
You know, it's like a quick 2-month rollout.
Exactly. Like
he does it every couple of years.
Right. I'll say Anderson .Paak is another one where it's like, okay, he says he's gonna drop an album. Like, okay, like I'm getting it in 2 months. Like everybody else, y'all lost my trust. I don't trust y'all anymore. So when you say album rollout, I don't care until the album is in my Spotify playlist, ready to hit play.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, great, awesome, cool. That's as far as it's gonna go. But you can explain.
He's like typically pretty like cryptic or whatever.
Which I don't play that no more. No, sorry.
So it's funny that he still has your trust because,
he doesn't have my trust, but I still love him.
Okay,
of course, But
so I mean, Coachella just happened, and like right after he was at Coachella, he went on stage with Tyler. We can talk about that later, possibly. But afterwards, he tweets out, "Gilga Radio tonight at 11 p.m. PST, live streamed on Instagram at Donald Glover." And then the top response, music, from No Luck Teeth. Donald responds, "Of course, it's a rollout, dummy." So there was a lot I tapped on the live stream for a bit. Is basically him like parked in his car, I guess still at Coachella, and then just like a live stream of the POV of his car, just like over the. I don't think it was at Coachella because the station number was like on some lights off in the distance, and it's just like playing out of his car radio. Very Telegraph Ave vibes, if you know that song from Because the Internet.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like literally like you're a radio station, and it's the perspective of the song is like somebody turns on the radio in their car, they're singing along, and then the singing along becomes the full song.
Right.
Great song.
Right.
And then in Oakland, that song. So, very reminiscent of that. He announced a bunch of stuff. And there was like an interview, like sort of like a staged interview with him talking about things like his beef with Kid Cudi and things like that, and how he like doesn't really want beef.
He had beef with Kid Cudi?
Apparently, I don't know. Or Kid Cudi had beef with him or something, but it doesn't matter.
It don't matter. We got plenty of beef to talk about.
But yeah, the two main things that he announced are an album called Atavista, which apparently is a reworked version of his album 31520, which came out 31520. Probably the most slept on Gambino album because he tried to be too mysterious about it.
It's his fault. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, like you guys are. Just, no,
it's hard to make a memorable song when you have to memorize like a string of numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
To know the title.
Morse code.
So he reworked it, and that's the one that is just like a blank white album cover.
It was really good though.
It was great. I have it on CD because my friend like ripped it or like burned it onto a CD.
So clutch.
Legally. And that was like when he was being cryptic about it, and there was just like I think it's like out of order because he would like drop.
It was on a website, right?
Yeah,
like, it wasn't actually. He didn't drop it.
He does this shit where you have to like dig into the code and stuff like that, and it's so annoying.
I definitely remember like a dummy just like on that website, just like
yeah. And then so that's coming out soon, and then he announced a movie that the soundtrack is going to be his album. And the movie is called Bando Stone in the New World.
That sounds incredible.
It sounds interesting. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Kid Cudi because he had that show come out.
Right.
And his album was the show soundtrack.
I mean, it's not a foreign concept, but I mean, it's still cool irregardless.
It's cool. I'm not super hype. I feel like I could be more hype if it's not like a soundtrack album and a reworked version of an album that's already out.
Well, the way he presented it was that like it's his last
Gambino
album as
album.
Childish Gambino.
But I thought
assuming.
I thought that's what he said about the last album.
I thought that's what he said about the next album.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's, again, this is what happens when you're cryptic.
Yeah, just confusing.
You just confuse all your fans. I mean, I'm excited for new music either way. I'm not really putting much expectation on it. I think that, you know, from the looks of it, like, I mean, he's been gone for a while, so, like, at least at the bare minimum, like, I don't know what to expect, which is always great. So, looking forward to it, but at the same time, I don't care until it drops. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm being mean, but, like, please, you played with my heart too much. Don't get me started on Frank Ocean, but that is a different story for a different day.
Yeah.
All right,